Hello, I'm Zippy Duval and I'm president of American Farm Bureau. You know, I know personally how difficult it is for families to have to deal with the word cancer and when it comes into our lives by way of some of our loved ones. And we want to make sure that everyone is working hard to help us all find a cure. But it's not the only mission of Cultivating a Cure. We're also building our agricultural community. And that's what we do in Farm Bureau every day, is to build on that agricultural community. And let's all do our part in keeping our agricultural community strong, because we're always stronger when we're together.
My name's Dan Spackowitz. I'm an assistant professor at the James, and I'm honored to be here to tell you a little bit about the research going on in my lab. We study the microbiome, which is this collection of organisms that live on you and in you. We and others have shown that the microbes, in your gut especially, have a tight interaction with your immune system, which means it affects lots of different aspects of your health, including whether or not a tumor responds to cancer treatment. We know the microbiome can be changed. The organisms in your gut are affected by lots of things, but especially by the foods you eat. We are just starting out on this road of understanding the connection between the diet and the microbiome, and we'll be able to make food an integral part of cancer treatment. But also, in addition to treatment, we want to make it a part of maintaining a durable response and eventually for preventing cancer altogether.
Hi, I'm Adam Sharp with Ohio Farm Bureau. Ohio Farm Bureau has partnered with many folks across this state for 100 years plus. And it's through our partnerships that we form really strong bonds and have terrific collaborations, and particularly in focusing on providing safe, nutritional, healthy food for all Ohioans. Joining me is the Dean of the College of Food, Ag, and Environmental Sciences, Dr. Dean Kress, and also the CEO of Ohio State University's James Cancer Hospital and also the Solove Research Institute.
When you start to talk about health and you talk about food, you really have to go to the comprehensive university that The Ohio State University is. To have a college like ours in combination and right next to our incredible medical complex means there's things we can do at The Ohio State University that they can't do at a lot of other institutions. It is going to be a combination of medical researchers along with maybe food scientists and others who I think are really going to be able to crack that code.
Research has been showing in most American diets to fall way short, especially when it comes to meeting guidelines for cancer prevention. Plant-based diets rich in fruits, seeds, vegetables, whole grains, and cutting back on saturated fats and sodium can reduce the risk of cancer. That's been shown in many studies. There's no better example of the collaboration between the College of Food, Agriculture, and Environmental Science and our transdisciplinary work that we have going on. Cancer survivors at the James are so fortunate to have access to the Garden of Hope and other nutrition resources through the James Care for Life and the partnership that we have with the college.
I was given an opportunity last year to talk about my father and a good friend, Bob Berry, and his wife, Terry, and their experiences that they had at the James. Bob is a cancer survivor, and he got that second chance by going down and visiting with the James, and the James has given him that opportunity to be with his lovely wife and to carry on their farm and their heritage here in Medina County.
As longtime Farm Bureau members, we're delighted to join Cultivating a Cure to share our family's story of trying to make the best better by raising funds for the James and increasing awareness of pancreatic cancer.
We were so fortunate that Bob had a friend on staff at the James who encouraged us to get a second opinion and referred us to Dr. Tim Pollock. In July of 2019, Dr. Pollock and his team performed a successful surgery and removed a portion of Bob's pancreas. But what was super striking to us was how every member of the staff at the James made us feel warm and welcome. They provided a second home to us, and most importantly, they made us feel hopeful.
Being a patient at the James changed our lives.
So we're so excited and honored to be part of the agricultural community raising funds for the James.
Hi, my name is Bhavna Ramaswamy and I'm a medical oncologist at the James Cancer Center, and I have the privilege of knowing the Porteous family as Debbie's oncologist. Debbie Porteous was a believer. She believed in the love and support from her family. She trusted her oncology providers and the James to provide the best care for her. And most importantly, she had faith to lean on to give her the strength to fight this dreadful disease. As a breast cancer researcher and physician, I know that the only way to conquer this disease is through research. Research that starts with an idea that can arise in the clinic, in a forum, or in a lab, or even in a classroom. But for this idea to grow and finally impact a patient, to change the course of their cancer, we need a village of committed people with varying experience and strengths. We not only need clinicians and researchers, but we also need advocates from all walks of life to support fundraising, awareness, and implementation. We need the solidarity, the vision, and commitment of grassroots communities such as yours. I can still feel the kind and generous spirit of Deb supporting us, our race to the finish line of curing cancer. On behalf of all those diagnosed and living with cancer, I would like to share my sincere gratitude to the Porteous family, the Ohio Farm Bureau Foundation, College of Food and Agricultural and Environmental Sciences, and the Ohio State University. As a patient with metastatic disease and researcher in breast cancer, I'm indebted to Brent and the agricultural community for your partnership with James' mission of creating a cancer-free world.